Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Kneupper here at Austin Veterinary Diagnostic Hospital. I wanted to talk to you guys about tips to keep your pets cool, especially coming up this weekend. We have some record-breaking highs in the temperature. And we do see a lot of heat-related illness, heat strokes, heat stress in our pets this time of year in Texas and in other parts of the world. But here in Austin, when temperatures break 100 degrees, we see some pets that actually can even die from these problems. So ways you would know if your pet was at an increased risk for heat stroke would be if your pet is obese or overweight, if your pet has a history of seizures or heart disease or respiratory disease, they may also become heat stressed more easily. Unfortunately, our really cute but our really short-faced little dogs like Pugs and Boston Terriers and Bulldogs, especially the brachycephalic breeds, can be at an increased risk for heat stroke also. But any animal can get heat stroke in Texas, even if you have a healthy, athletic Labrador, for example. If they're out in the heat for too long without proper ventilation or enough water or shade, their body's temperature cooling mechanism can actually be overridden and have some trouble. So what are signs you would see if your pet's starting to experience an elevated temperature and their body's not able to cool down? They might start to pant very heavily. This is their body's way of trying to bring more air into contact with the surface of their lungs to dissipate heat. They pant a lot. You might see them become very lethargic, laying down, collapse. Their heart rate will become very high. They'll start to breathe very rapidly. They may even stumble or drool, have kind of a glassy-eyed appearance. And it's imperative if you see these symptoms to take them to your nearest veterinarian right away so they can begin the cool down and first aid emergency protocols, because it can spiral out of hand very quickly. Another obvious thing that almost goes without saying these days is don't leave your pet unattended in a hot car or a car at all. Even if your air conditioner is running, things can happen, and it only takes a very short amount of time for them to overheat and die as a result of that. So just keep in mind the conditions that predispose your pet to heat stroke. Certain breeds are at more of a risk, although you should consider any animal at risk in Texas this time of year. So if you're going to take them outside to exercise, try to do it in the cool of the morning or the evening, not during the heat of the day. And this weekend when you're going out, if you have the thought, is it too hot to take my pet out with me today? The answer is probably yes. If you're already thinking that, it might be best to keep them inside, or if you're going to be around water, make sure they can definitely be in the water or have ready access to water. And if you think they're getting too hot, it might be time to head home for the air conditioning. For more information regarding heat stroke or other medical topics, please visit our website at austinvet.net under the articles page. Thank you.